Hey guys, so today I've got an interesting mod, not so much because of like what we're doing to it, but more from who these parts are coming from. So I'm going to be throwing this Masada body kit that I got from Devil Z Nerf Works over in Germany. I picked that up at End War and I just haven't gotten around to actually installing it yet. But then I also picked this up while I was in New York for Toy Fair. The containment crew took us out to dinner and wanted to show off something very special. One of their guys went ahead and CNC'd some aluminum blocks into battery doors, but here's the special thing about these. They're serialized with laser engravings of the Pokemon. So I've got Blastoise because Blastoise was my main way back in the day. I say way back in the day. Yikes. I actually think about how long ago that was and it makes me a little bit sad. I digress. These things are super slick. This is the only one that exists of Blastoise, and we've only got up to 20. And these are not available yet because they need to source screws that will fit. So instead, I went ahead when I picked mine up and said, well, I'll just go ahead and buy a washer and screw, and if I gotta cut it down a little bit, that's whatever. And I'm just going to replace the original one, since the original one was a fair bit smaller. So we're going to go ahead and install on this Masada kit a full auto kit from the Hooligan Blaster Company. And after we get that all wired up, we'll just throw the body kit on it and call it good. So I just got the full auto kit installed. It's sitting in here a little funky. I'm not quite sure why, but we will do our best to figure that out. I think that some of these wires down here are popping it up, but we'll have time to take a look at that later. Right now I've got some super glue curing on this washer down here so that our battery door can be screwed in there. Not super worried about that. I think that's going to come out fine. Now, it is worth noting that the gearbox here is actually metal. Like the gears inside are metal, and that's on purpose. That will actually slow down the speed at which it is rotating, and on top of that, it just makes it a lot more resilient. Even your weakest iron is going to be stronger than your strongest plastics. That's just how it goes, at least with a lot of the injection molding that they do in China. I'm also using a stock Nerf switch. It'll be able to handle the amperage that I'm putting through it. The voltage should be fine. I'm just running this off of a Michel 2.0, so it's not crazy, but that will also help slow down this pusher so that we're not just spraying half a magazine before we even know what we're shooting at. We're able to control it a lot better. So right now we just need to let that cure, and we'll go ahead and stitch it back up. And it's finished. Now, this blaster not only looks sweet, but it performs just fantastically. I threw this little green dot sight up on top just because it kind of completes it, in my opinion. This aluminum battery door just looks super cool. And the sparkles in the filament really shine nicely in the sunlight. The aluminum barrel just really pulls it all together. And, you know, I'm just going to unload this clip. This is some awesome performance out of just an absolute monster of a blaster. I love this wheel and motor combo with this cage that I printed, and just this body kit is gorgeous. I love it. This is available from Devil Z Nerf Works. I'll go ahead and throw a link in the description to his site. I love this. I'm really happy that I managed to pick this up at End War because it made it just a bit cheaper than getting it shipped all the way from Germany. But it's been my overview / build of this monstrosity of a Masada Strife. Thanks for watching, guys, and be sure to tune in next week for another video.